Hello, guys. I'd like to read you from my devotional today. Today's devotional is titled, Fit for the Master's Use. It's remarkable how yesterday's household goods are today's collector's items. Glassware that sold for pennies at Woolworths now sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars in antique galleries. Inexpensive Depression-era glass now commands a prized place in museums and private collections. The Lord isn't interested in beautiful vessels that sit in display cases to be admired. He chooses us to be vessels to bear His name before the world. Think of yourself as a cup, glass, or a bowl. You're a vessel in the Master's hand, bearing the water of life to a needy world. That's a biblical picture. The Apostle Paul was described as a chosen vessel. And Paul himself later said of us, "In a great house, there are not only vessels of gold and silver, but also of wood and clay, some for honor and some for dishonor. Therefore, if anyone cleanses himself from the latter, he will be a vessel for honor, sanctified, useful for the master, prepared for every good work." And that's found in 2 Timothy 2, verses 20 through 21. Don't worry if you're not beautiful enough to sit in a museum or old enough to be a fine antique. Just to live faithfully and bear the water of life to a needy world. And then we have a quote here from Charles Spurgeon. "The pierced hand, which gave thee healing, has appointed thee to thy Lord's service, and made thee a chosen vessel to bear His name." We as Christians, we need to, God has chosen us to be vessels, and sometimes God uses, any of us. I mean, we don't have to be rich, we don't have to be of high status. He can use anyone. He can use me or you. And I just love this devotional here. It's just that God is so good. We're His vessels to bring honor to His name, to share His word, to share His love. It's just, God is so good, y'all. Like today, I have a little testimony. My car, out of nowhere, wasn't working, wasn't driving properly. And I was like, you know what? I turned it off, turned it back on, started driving, same issue. And then it wasn't until I called my dad, he's like, relax. And I was like, okay, fine, I relaxed. And I was hungry, so I went to Wendy's, and I was like, well, if the car's gonna stop, it's gonna stop at Wendy's. And so I turned off the car in the drive-thru, and I turned it off, and I prayed, God, help me right now, because I'm not a mechanic. Help me. You're the mechanic of mechanics. And like I prayed like out of my soul, because I was like, oh no. And so I prayed and I turned it on. Some lights were showing on the dashboard, and the lights went away, and the car started driving well again. I was like, praise God. But I am gonna have my car checked into, just to make sure there's no other problems with it. But also I pray that it won't be too expensive. But yeah, guys, let the Lord use you, because you are a vessel in the Master's hands. God bless you. Good night.